66-19, that's GravitechX. Rumor on the street is I'm hearing 18 notes.
18
They've done
notes?
18 notes in a match. I've been talking about it all weekend, but 66-19, GravitechX has been an absolute machine on the field. I'd say most match, they're doing a good chunk of the heavy lifting for their alliance. 66-19 leading the charge there. Amazing work from them. I counted, and they actually did get close to 18 notes in the match. The rumor was not wrong.
66-19 sees this, knows this. They know they're being hunted down. It just looked like knew exactly how to capitalize on that situation. Really just a masterclass execution from 66-19 on getting around defense.
Teams are going to make it into a limits for doing the same thing reliably, being able to say what they're going to do in strategy meeting and following through. We're seeing that with teams especially like 66-19.
But the question is, are you here playing for rank because you think you're going to be a captain? Or are you just playing to get picked by a scout because you know you're the best first pick here?
FRC regional events include a double elimination playoff tournament consisting of an upper and lower bracket. With 8 alliances in the tournament, 5 rounds are needed to determine the finalists. As the competition of those alliances became known, our strategists determined that there was an excellent chance that we would qualify for the World Championships if we made it to the finals. However, if we suffered 2 losses, it would be the end of our season. The first playoff match against the 5th seed was predicted to be close. Our alliance was scoring well, and the match was tied at around the halfway point, when an opposing robot slammed into the driver's station of our captain. While they didn't know it in the moment, the impact disconnected their controller and left the robot unresponsive. Unfortunately, this happened with the robot in front of the source, so not only were we down a scoring bot, but access to game pieces was blocked for the functional robots. Eventually, the problem was discovered and the robot was revived, but by then we had fallen too far behind. This moved us to the lower bracket and put us 1 loss away from the season-ending elimination. Our next match was against the 8th seed alliance. During this match, the alliance was still trying to refine its match strategy and optimize robot performance. We were scoring well, but the margin of victory was close. For round 3, we were matched up against the 6th seed alliance. Once again, the robots were performing well, including completion of our 5-note autonomous routine. The previous 2 matches gave our alliance the experience needed to refine our match strategy, and we began to perform like we knew we could. This led to a convincing win and advancement in the bracket. Round 4 gave us a rematch against the 5th seed alliance that had sent us to the lower bracket in round 1. Even with 3 fully functional robots, the competition was fierce and the scores were close. We trailed for most of the match, but with just 30 seconds remaining, our alliance put up big numbers and ended the match with a 12-point victory. The 5th and final elimination round that would determine if we qualified for the World Championships was against the 2nd seed alliance. Undoubtedly, this was going to be a hard-fought match. GravitechX started strong and delivered a 4-note auto. Both alliances were scoring well during the teleop phase, and the lead was traded frequently. At one point, we found ourselves down by as much as 17 points. Our alliance began putting up more points on each arm cycle, and we gained a narrow 3-point lead with just 13 seconds remaining. We then hit a buzzer beater to take a 5-point lead at the end. There were a tense few moments as the climbing points and penalties were completed.
By a score of 130 to 121.
When the official score was revealed, GravitechX came up just 10 points short of qualifying for Worlds. Although the regional did not end the way we had hoped, we had just delivered the best showing in our team's history. A 3rd place finish as a first pick in Week 6 at one of the most competitive regionals around was a great accomplishment, and it earned us an impressive ranking. At the end of the regular competition season, GravitechX was ranked 13th in California and 91st in the world, which is the top 3%. Our team is grateful to all who have made this season possible, including our sponsors, advisors, mentors, and parents. We recognize that our team would not exist without your support. Thank you.